Everybody's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big chew. It's just chewy and great. No, we're good. We're good. No, don't worry. And I have these sour cherry suckle candies. It's not gum. It's not gum. It's just chewy.
Okay.
I have mints also. I really have a lot in this pack. I got the black mint.
Okay. And two newspapers, the Record and the Ridgewood News, have been notified. Roll call, please.
Banana. Present. Brodsky,
Here.
Margolis,
Here.
Smarsh,
Here.
Pollock. Here. Mr. Stern. Present. Mayor Rendell.
Here. Pledge of Allegiance. Ladies, you want to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? You don't know the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of minutes, June 16, 2025, open session. Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Any opposed? None. Motion passes. June 16, 2025, closed session. Is there a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Any opposed? None. Motion passes. June 24, 2024, open session. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Actually, it should be 2024, 2025.
2025.
2025, doesn't make any.
Okay. Yeah. That was a special
Let's,
meeting.
let's do that again. Motion for June 24, 2025, open session.
Motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Yeah.
Any opposed? None, motion passes. Okay, at this moment, I'd like to have a motion to open to the public for any comments, limited to 3 minutes per speaker.
Motion,
All in favor?
Yes.
yeah.
Any opposed? None? Anyone want to say anything about anything?
Which we're going to have our honorees.
We will.
Bert's shy, he doesn't want them to hear his comments.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna do them later. They're in the agenda.
then I
Okay, come on up.
come up, showing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bert Saylor with Cliff Lake, New Jersey,
Perfect.
and I'm gonna ask one favor at the very beginning. And it's a small one, but it's a significant one. We're running into a situation where, because we can't see things live at home if you want, it's on Zoom. That over the last, well, times that we've moved back here anyway. Find at home, and specifically my wife and others as well. That at the end of the opens to the public, and rightfully so. Just a little close, they couldn't see. Mr. Padilla, okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Padilla. We'll go through and say, okay, haven't heard any comments from the public and close the open discussion. Which is totally fine. Can you do us please a small favor? Because we've only got 3 minutes. Can you give us an extra 20 to 30 seconds? Because my wife, at least on 2 occasions, has had her hand up and been shut off because we'll close the meeting to open discussion. Well, that's all I'm asking. I mean, this is.
But I think the issue is comments can only be made in person. You can't comment. You know.
Nobody can call in and comment.
No,
No, we changed that.
That was only during COVID, right?
And I just want to correct you, Bert, it's also on YouTube. So you can watch, if you don't have Zoom, you go on YouTube and watch
That
it.
doesn't know that they're making any comments. So
You can only comment.
Close, that's a public discussion. The 12 people here are the only people who are gonna know what took place tonight.
Well, it's not true.
That was somebody-
No, but the meetings are being recorded. They're being,
Yeah, I know.
you can go back and look at old meetings if
The
you want.
ability of the public to ask questions of their council representatives and mayor is now done if you're not here in this room.
I mean, I will tell you the 100 people who ask me questions every day are not solely at this meeting.
100 every day?
The other option.
But all I'm saying is, if you watch this at home, there is no input from at home, and that's the way things are gonna be. Sounds like a a subjugation of the rights of citizens to make comments to our representatives?
So all agendas are posted at least 3 days prior. Any resident can write in to our borough clerk, Ms. Dakin, and she will read it into the record.
I have done that, and even can't know how many times I have done that over the last 16 years that I've been. I've made comments on a number of things. I've never seen them in the public record. I've never heard them discussed at all. I make comments.
Yeah, but you haven't asked for them to be read into the public. You asked a question and we replied to your question. If you
Well-
want something to be read into the record,
I
you
have to
just,
say
all you have to
what
do
it
is ask.
Yes.
That's all you have.
It also wouldn't be fair if someone asked us a question and we put it into the record and they didn't want us to. So it is important that we are clear about that, because it could work the other
Your
way.
questions were answered.
It's fine. I just thought we had our open discussion here. We seem to be limited to the people here, and that's it, and that's the way it's gonna be.
I mean, I will say, we have very open discussions with everybody.
I know that, but
Like,
the
people
public
can call me
out
out,
there
people can
has
email
no
me.
contribution to ask any questions, anything that takes place here, the mayor and council can come.
They could come. They want to ask a question.
I know they can come.
Yeah.
Do we have the 5,500 people who live in town coming to the meeting? No, we don't, and you know that.
Can't force them
They're
to.
not even on the meeting.
Very
There's
very
three
few
people on the meeting.
There's 3 people. It's a shame, and maybe they feel left out, and maybe that's why they don't attend also. But be that as it may, it's me, I have my minutes, so I'll try and get through them as fast as I can. We had our first concert over at Queen Park. And
Two.
I know a number of you attended that. Was everybody happy with the way things have worked out over there?
I think most people were. I didn't take a survey of everybody, but I think most people were
I
happy.
think so.
Yeah.
Heard nothing. Well, I don't have the exact figures on me, and I don't think I ever will. We will never get a full accounting of the money that was spent over on that park, will we?
So I mean, we're still spending money on things.
I understand that, and we're spending money every day, that's part of the government, yes. But the monies to date that was spent on the park, we have no knowledge of.
I think the public does have knowledge of that. I mean,
Really?
Everything's been voted on.
everything's been,
I'll take a survey.
everything's been completely out in the open.
Do you know how much was spent on the park? But this.
Never had talked to you over the answers.
This is the public. Do you know?
You have to really direct your comments.
You have to direct the comments to the chair, so.
I know I am, but you're just telling me you have to say it.
Everything has been-
Everybody knows it's public knowledge. I'm saying it's not public knowledge.
When you say it's public knowledge, it means it's available to the public. Doesn't mean that everybody knows, just like everybody doesn't know what probably the budget is in town.
I
Or
guess.
how much money spent
I
on the
guess we
police
can
department.
play the Epstein tapes of public knowledge too.
Not yet.
Not yet. It will be.
Maybe.
I just don't want to see Portello on that list, so.
As long as your name's come before me, that's okay. The reason I'm bringing this up is I've been here for 60 years. Some of them here may have been here even longer, I do not know. But I have followed this discussion since the first meeting that was held over in the church, at least it was open to the public. And I've seen what's going on, and I guess I don't think the public really realizes what's happening over there. After we put that park together, and there's been changes to it, we were gonna have a fountain, I remember that. We were gonna have a number of other things that are not there anymore. But they weren't put into it, and that would have cost even more, so I understand that part of it. But with everything that we put into it, on 2 acres. With the cleanup and the remedial work and et cetera, we have put enough money into that park. That have built a mansion in the Hamptons. Do you think it was worth the money of a
I think many people in this town do.
Imagine.
I think many people in this town do. I haven't heard
Oh.
anything.
I guess we're gonna find out in November.
That's fine.
Absolutely. I disagree with you thoroughly, but that's just the way things are.
there's no price for the enjoyment of the residents of this town.
That's
Right.
okay. Except
They had
for-
no park in this town. Hold on a second, let me speak.
Well, you
We had,
had.
well, you have about 3 minutes. So we had an abandoned gas station that was environmentally impacted with a stream nearby, and it costs money to clean that up. And,
But that should be the part of the seller, not of the buyer.
well, that wasn't the case.
No, it wasn't. We made a mistake on that.
No, I don't think we did.
I-
Trying to take control of the
Contract law
cleanup.
says in most cases, the person who's buying the land is responsible for paying for it and not for the.
If you want to do it right, you do it. That's always, if you want to do it right, you do it. If you want to do it right, you do
At
it.
somebody else's expense, not our expense. And when.
We have a different opinion.
I know that, and let's start with the fact that right down there, right. at
But what's
the-
what's the point of all this? I mean,
Yeah.
they
I
voted on
made the
acquiring the,
motion.
no, but let me finish. The park land was purchased more than 10 years ago, right? What's the point of all this?
This point out, I think we made a mistake with our.
Okay, so your point is, your point is duly noted
If
and
you
we
want
can
to
move
shut it
on.
down, you can do that.
I just want to know what your point is.
That's my point.
Okay.
We're good. Thank you. Anyone else?
No,
Thank you. Come on up, Nate.
That was for open discussion.
That was.
I just need to get into the right. Welcome from all of you. Okay. I just have two questions. What did we pay for 55, which the area was?
$250,000.
250, okay, fine. And, what I want to bring up is, which of you is in charge of OEM? Are you, Ben? You're.
OEM. From a liaison perspective, I think falls under the fire committee now, which is Councilwoman Marsh and Margolis.
Okay. What I want to say is that, we have fantastic people in the OEM. They really are. I know all of them kind of great. We've all seen what happened in Texas.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, when I was mayor, I had a situation where a dam broke up in New York State, and we had a half hour to move our equipment east and west. It was unbelievable. I never had, luckily my husband was alive, he was head of OEM, and he took command with me. But what I'd like to know is, I think we have to get out to the public where they should go in cases, what they should do. I think it's really, really important because they don't have the knowledge to do it. This is where people die. I mean, we have a Tice Center, if we need people to be heated or cool, and stuff like that. But upstairs, you have the OEM and you have some bedding, where people could, but I really think that we need to have something for the public, maybe do as a podcast, but something to knowledge to get to the
Yeah.
public, and I'd be glad to help anybody with it,
Thank you, we'll work on something and then we'll figure out the best way to get it to everybody
Yeah.
also.
Okay,
But we'll probably have to review some of the procedures and things that are in place and update them. But that's a great suggestion.
Yeah, and I think, Joe, also what's interesting is we've seen the past couple storms is that the flooding and the weather patterns have changed and different things around town. So we'll talk to Ralph to update and continue. I know he since he's been OEM and now our fire prevention, he's actually gone and updated a lot of lists and things like that. So we will work toward that, but thank you for bringing it to our attention.
there was spots and those along a lot of our homes, and that rose quickly, like it's been happening throughout the United States with these storms. Where do these people go? And they can't stay in their homes. So anyway, so I'm glad to help anybody, where to find me. So Debbie can always find me, right, Deb?
Yes. Yes.
So, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
And congratulations.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Joe was a hometown hero from Congressman Gottheimer for her many years of service to.
I want to thank the council, women, those for putting my name up. That was very wonderful of you. I was quite shocked when I got the notice.
We're gonna find a bigger ceremony for her next year.
Anyone else? Motion to close to the public,
Motion.
for a second,
Second.
all in favor? Any opposed? None, motion passes. Fire department appointments, I hereby appoint Harlow Goldstein as a member of the Woodcliff Lake Volunteer Fire Department, so congratulations to Harlow. Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. Vote, motion? To approve.
Motion?
All in favor?
Yeah.
Unopposed? All right, she's appointed. Okay, Elizabeth and Zoe. You ready?
You're ready.
This one here?
Congratulations.
There's two of them. Yes, you have both there. They're both there.
All right.
You just have to sign it.
It's the Eagle Scout. Okay.
Well, congratulations, young ladies. We're very proud of you. It's a tremendous achievement. And the fact that you're from Woodcliff Lake is even better. I have a little competition with Mayor Casali. But I'd like to read this proclamation. Whereas Elizabeth Wang has distinguished herself through exceptional academic achievement, demonstrating dedication, intellect, and unwavering commitment to her excellence throughout her time at Pascack Hills High School. Whereas her tireless efforts, intellectually curiosity, and pursuit of knowledge have culminated in achieving the esteemed rank of valedictorian of the graduating class of 2025. And whereas Elizabeth Wang has not only excelled academically, but has also embodied the values of leadership, perseverance, and intellectual growth inspired by her peers and contributed positively to the school community. And whereas her accomplishments reflect not only her personal dedication, but also the support and guidance provided by her family, teachers, mentors, and the entire Pascack Hills community. And now therefore be resolved that I, Carlos Rendo, Mayor, on behalf of the Borough of Woodcliff Lake, do hereby commend Elizabeth Wang for her outstanding achievements, valedictorian of the graduating class of 2025. And further do I extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to her for her future endeavors at Boston College, recognizing her potential to make significant contributions to her chosen fields and to a wider world. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Yeah, you can come up.
Yeah.
Everybody together.
Are we all getting it?
Let's go take you side. Oh. And all the ladies on one side, all the ladies together. It's gonna be now. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys, good job.
Thank you.
Very good, do that, the other one down there.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that. Salvatore. Salvatore. Whereas Zoe Green has distinguished herself through exceptional academic achievement, demonstrating dedication, intellect, and unwavering commitment to the excellence throughout her time at Pascack Hills High School. And whereas her tireless efforts, intellectual curiosity, and pursuit of knowledge have culminated in achieving the esteemed rank of salutatorian of the graduating class of 2025. And whereas Zoe Green has not only excelled academically, but also embodied the values of leadership, perseverance, and intellectual growth, inspired her peers and contributed positively to the school community. And whereas her accomplishments reflect not only her personal dedication, but also the support and guidance provided by her family, teachers, mentors, and the entire Pascack Hills community. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Carlos Rendo, Mayor, on behalf of the Borough of Cliff Lake, do hereby commend Zoe for her outstanding achievements as salutatorian of the graduating class of 2025. And further, do we hereby extend our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes for her future endeavors at Boston University,
Woo.
recognizing her potential to make
Excellent,
significant
Boston.
contribution. They're gonna be hanging out together.
No, they're gonna rivals. They're not rivals. For you.
In hockey.
Chosen fields in a wider world. Congratulations.
It's a great game to go to. Yeah. When they play.
Okay, so.
Listen, it's a student section, it's not kids going back. Oh, what they're out there on the game.
Thank you. Yeah.
There you go, smile. Nice.
Yeah, that's the last, the tour.
Yeah, that's. That's all right. Then we're okay.
Perfect. All right.
You guys get the story.
Oh, that's great.
What have you want?
Right now.
But, YouTube right now.
You guys want to say anything? You guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, come on up.
You gotta,
You have the stage.
there's two mics, you gotta both go.
It's been a good time giving us the opportunity to excel and just do great things and move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything you do for us and for honoring us tonight.
You make us proud.
Yeah. We won't be offended if you don't stay for the whole meeting. Just so you know, we won't be offended.
Packing to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, that's your cue. You
You know what?
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Congratulations.
No, Russo's, you have to stay. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye-bye.
That's not good.
We're gonna have a ceremony in August, I'm gonna send that to them.
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay, certificate of recognition to awarded to Benjamin L. Miller. You earned your Eagle Scout status as the highest rank and the greatest achievement attained in the Boy Scouts of America by upholding their oath and exemplifying the qualities and spirit of a leader. Your hard work, leadership, and commitment to service are truly inspiring. This is a remarkable achievement that reflects your dedication and perseverance. We honor you for your achievements, and wish you continued success in the future. Awarded this 10th day of August 2025, Mayor Carlos Rendo, Councilman Christopher Bonanno, Councilwoman Jennifer Margolis, Councilman Ben Pollack, Councilwoman Julie Brodsky, Councilwoman Nicole Marsh, and Council President Josh Stern. Never change that.
Mayor, do you know when this project was in town, this Eagle?
They did not tell us, and there were three of them, one from Montvale, one from Woodcliff Lake, and one from somewhere else.
Oh,
But they didn't say in the email as to what they did. They didn't say, and I don't know if it was completed in Woodcliff Lake.
Yeah, you might, one of the Millers did the little library, but there's two Miller.
But we did that a while ago, we recognized them.
He did, Benjamin L. Miller did the lending libraries throughout
Oh, yeah.
Cliff Lake.
Yeah, yeah, I knew he did it, but I didn't. Yeah.
Very
He
nice.
did the lending library, the one that's outside Tice.
And the one at the
and-
pool.
And at the pool, and actually there should be one also by.
Near the tennis courts.
Right.
Whether it's on that.
There's one by Dorchester too, but.
That's from a, what is the highest female award? That's who did that one.
Right.
Girl Scout Gold.
Boom.
I
Eagle and
also, will put in the minutes a letter from Mr. Dolan that the mayor and council received dated July 9, 2020.
Very good. Okay, mayor's report. As residents, they reach out to us in many ways, either phone calls, text messages, or email, also Facebook and other social media. But we did receive an email from a resident who lives on Stacy Court. Again, concerned with the water, the pond that's by the bridge. And we have said over and over again, that's private property. And there's not much we could do with that property. His contention is that the state and the county should have a say because water comes down from state and county owned properties. And his position is ever since they rebuilt that bridge, the water is stagnant in that area. So I've asked Councilman Pollock if all he wants to do is sit down with one of us and our engineer and see if there's any relief for the residents of Stacy Court. And again, I told him that's private property, but maybe we could look into it either the county level or the state level, see if there's any relief for them. That's all. It's just meeting with them. Okay. And that concludes my mayor's report, a short report during the summer. Council members' reports, Councilwoman Brodsky.
Hi. So tonight we're introducing ordinance 2510 to amend chapter 240 entitled Parks and Playgrounds. With the opening of Woodcliff Park, it was necessary to make such amendments. I want to thank everyone on the committee, including Chief Regula and those on council, for the effort and thoughtfulness that went into these changes. I also want to acknowledge resolution 25-199. Finally, moving forward with the improvements at the old barn site by the train station. It's been a long time coming, and I'll be very happy to no longer see the orange fencing along the old site. Park and Rec, I'm happy to share that we are moving along with our Hometown Heroes program. We met this past week, Chris and I and Ryan with the vendor, and this morning with a committee of residents that include Josephine Higgins, Marilyn Clark, and Vaughn Flowers, with their help for outreach and a plan to try and spread the word on the program. So hopefully we'll get a great response. I think that we will get a greater response than we expect. There's certain things that are needed, including actual discharge papers as proof. But we're going to look to advertise it through social media, through the senior association, word of mouth. Going to talk, see if we will get posted in the Fast Track Press. Just really get the word out. Our deadline is August 29th, actually, to get the banners ready for Veterans Day. So that's the date that we're looking at. We kicked off with Cliff Wednesdays this month with feedback received from the first week. We pushed 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We've also added an ice cream truck. I think the feedback has been very positive. We probably had about 75 people the first week, about 100 the next. This week, we have a band that plays music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. So a little bit for everybody. So, and it will be a little bit of a different flavor than we've had the past 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone can join us. Let's see. We're gonna round off our summer with a Labor Day pool party, after the DJ and games for the whole family. And then moving into fall, our 3 big events that the 2 new ones are our Food and Wine Festival that we're still working on the details, as well as the month of October, Health and Wellness Month with a focus on mental, physical, and nutritional well-being. We're getting some very good feedback from local doctors, fitness centers that really want to participate, so stay tuned for that. And then Oktoberfest is September 27th. So Shade Tree Committee updates. For the total street tree program, we have 27 trees requested on the year, which will be planted in the fall, 8 of which will come from our tree farm. Another project that is taking place is the Pascack project. Actually had it, but got 11 different species that are planned to be planted along Pascack Road by the Veolia property. And I really commend the committee, for really focusing on their projects. The committee would like me to extend an offer to any council member who has any ideas for the next shade tree program or project for 2026. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Margolis.
Thank you. Is it supposed to be red or green out?
Right.
Red or not red? Okay. Thank you. So, some updates. The consent agenda has some things that I think we should recognize some of our valued employees. Kevin Zink received his Public Works Manager certification, which is great. And now he is our foreman at Public Works, and he is now fully in, which is fantastic. We also have Clarice, who works for the borough, who does a lot of different things, who got her affordable housing professional certification. So we want to congratulate her. And last but not least, one of our police officers that was on a trial basis is now a full police officer, Officer Lugo. So we're happy to have him on the force, which is great. So these are all moving our borough forward, which is fantastic. Film ready, we're still working on uploading photos and including different locations around town. So if anybody would like their location added, please let me know. We can take some pictures. You can send in some pictures. And Debbie and I are still finalizing the ordinance because we're waiting for it all to come together, the resolution, the wording, which we all have seen. Chris and I have yet to have our first meeting of the Chamber of Commerce. I've looked through the list that Ralph has sent me. It involves no emails, just phone numbers. So I'm gonna have to do a little walking door to door. Maybe Chris will come with me one day and we'll try and get some information. But a bunch of businesses in town have offered spaces to have our first meeting, which is fantastic. The chili cook-off with the fire department is going to be around Fire Prevention Week in October. We're going to get the word out at the end of the summer so we can have a good response. There are t-shirts this year, which is fantastic. The seniors have a new water aerobics instructor. So if anybody would like to do water aerobics, it is at the pool on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Feel free to go over. And they are celebrating their 50th anniversary with a big party in December. The Woodcliff Lake United Community Group is looking to do an event this year. We did small events last year and big events the 2 years prior. We're looking around doing it around Thanksgiving. So it'll be service projects to help those who are hungry, those in need, and those coming on winter for the winter season. So the religious organizations, the school, and our committee is trying to work together to do that, which is fantastic.
So Jen, could you just explain what that organization is and maybe who's on that committee?
Sure. Woodcliff Lake United started, I think, in my first year on the council. It is the representing the clergy in town. It is the pastor of Christ Lutheran Church, the mayor of Temple Emmanuel. They speak to the Passaic Valley clergy through their organization, which is called, I think, the Passaic Valley Clergy. And then it was the superintendent and the director of education at the school. And then it has always been, it was a separate, it wasn't an official committee. It was Councilwoman Marsh, myself, and now we actually have, it is now a 501c3 that has a resident who is the president, with the board members being Pastor Stutzel and Rabbi Manasov.
No, I just think there may be overlap, so I think, it's something should be coordinated with Park and Rec.
It was always separate and apart, but we can talk about
I
it
mean,
offline.
sure, we can talk about it as well. I mean, the mayor makes all appointments, so.
It's not an official committee.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Councilwoman Marsh?
Thank you. Okay, you'll notice tonight we are introducing ordinance number 2511. As you've heard, we've been talking a lot about this. This is the redevelopment plan for the BMW property. The actual redevelopment plan is going to be on our website. It's available for everybody to look at. We are going to have a big presentation by the developers on it. The presentation will take place before the council votes on it. There will be a presentation where they will present their plan and all the information, and they, as well as us, will be available to answer any questions the public might have. We will be getting that information out about the exact time that the presentation will take place, and where. But if you guys, in the meantime, if anybody reads the report and has any questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to answer any of your questions that we can about the plan. And we look forward to the presentation. We think it'll be very nice for the town to see. For the planning board, tomorrow night we have our planning board meeting. It's at 7 p.m. here. One of the items on our agenda is 126 Broadway. As everyone knows it as the dilapidated gas station on Broadway. Hopefully tomorrow they are presenting a plan for a 3-story mixed-use building. It'll have 8 residential apartments and some commercial space below. They're seeking some variances, but no use variances. They are in compliance with our zoning laws for that. So it should be an exciting path forwards for us. Another step that we're taking to help revitalize Broadway. Also tomorrow is the Goddard School on Chestnut Ridge Road. They are having their groundbreaking ceremony. We're excited about the progress that they're making, and we're really looking forward to the school joining the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What time is that? 12.
Councilman Paul.
Great, thank you, Mayor. A couple updates from my side. Council President Stern, the mayor, and myself have been working with the PBA, continued on discussions on their contract renewal. Those conversations are ongoing. Residents will be receiving in the next, I believe, week or so, the tax letter, the updated tax bill for the remainder of 2025, in the first half of 26. That should be in mailboxes in the next couple of days. I believe taxes are due. Was there an extension file? August 20th.
They were extended to August. It's normally August 10th.
August 25th. Okay. Took notes on my phone. My phone just died, so best. So lucky for everyone else, my notes will be short tonight. And I have received a couple of questions from residents around what are the 4 green square things in the reservoir. For those who have not seen online, they are hydroponic. It's an experiment. They are plants that are pulling or supposed to be pulling algae out of the water to help reduce obviously algae in the water, but also support some of the treatment that occurs downstream in the Oradell Reservoir. So Woodcliff Lake was the chosen reservoir of the 4 that feed the processing facility for Veolia to see if this makes a difference. Every summer we seem to be getting harmful algae blooms, so it's hopefully is a step in the right direction to keep it from turning all sorts of green.
Will they put more in it if it's successful, or is that like kind of the most you put there?
I don't know. It's a good question. I would assume more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other side, I'm curious.
And 2 other things, as the summer continues to roll on and storms continue to roll in, residents are reminded that if you do have a power outage, don't assume that PSE&G automatically knows. Feel free, you should be calling PSE&G. They do have a text option as well to let them know that you have outages. The more that they know, the faster they know, that the higher the density, they will assign crews hopefully faster if it is safe to do so. Same goes for water issues, gas, or other emergencies. Call the respective utilities if it is an emergency. Call the proper numbers. Lastly, it was reported in the Pascagoula Press of late that Park Ridge is entertaining suspending their fire bells. I believe Montvale has them as well. And you may notice when a fire call goes out and fire department is dispatched, the bells go off. They're loud sort of horns and sirens. We have not had it in Woodcliff Lake in many, many, many years. Modern technology through pagers, radios, and otherwise have proven that technology is not necessarily needed. Now, every fire department can make their own decision, but I will say as a resident, as well as a councilman, should they decide to turn those bells off, I would fully be in support of them. That concludes my report.
Good, thank you. Councilman Benaglia.
A couple things with Park and Rec, from the pool. Guests have been saying how great the pool looks, the staff is great, my daughter's part of the staff, but yes, people have said how great it is, and the snack stands, the new food seems to be a success. Summer camps, parents seem to be very happy with the leadership, the enthusiasm of the counselors, and the diverse daily schedule. Couple things that I did hear from my daughter, the K9 unit, that was like a big hit, they love, kids love the dogs. They're excited for the Rockland Boulders and the BMX bike show, which is coming up. Phoenix Aquatic Club swim lesson class is well attended and operating very well at each session. The TGA summer program enrollment remains robust with participants praising the variety and quality of the activities. As far as DPW, Jen touched on most of the stuff. Nothing to report. We had the flooding. They had storm response efforts focused on clearing the washing out areas and restoring the infrastructures with full service following the heavy July 14th rains. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Councilman. Council President Stern.
Yeah, I just want to, thank our DPW, for their hard work on July 14th. They always do a great job. If someone sees a storm drain that might be covered with debris, please, uncover it, because that's really what leads to a lot of the flooding in town. Commenting on what Councilwoman Brodsky had said, we opened up our bids for the train station. That bid actually came in below the estimates, I think about $100,000 below. We maybe about 6 months ago, with the help of Borough Administrator Padilla, we added lights to the bottom level. There will be a little bit of I don't want to call it a park because I think it's probably too small, but there will be a grassy section on the top with some pollinators and some benches.
On the bottom.
Is it on the bottom?
Yeah, it'll be on the lower bottom.
Kind of where.
Yeah, where the square is.
Where the square is.
Yeah.
So between the bottom and the top, there will be a grassy area with benches, garbage cans, and pollinators. We also this Thursday we're going to open the bids for the 2 roadways. So hopefully those come in under budget, but we will see. We've also the bidding for the garbage went live just a few days ago. I think it's 60-day minimum bid. So September 18th is when we'll get the information and we'll be able to make decisions as to next steps. Also within the next month or so, Borough Administrator Padilla, myself, Councilwoman Brodsky have worked hard on the new welcome signs for Woodcliff Lake, and we're going to start soliciting sponsorships and donations for that. So nothing further.
Thank you. Engineers report is in your packet. Administrator's report.
I like going last, Mayor. You usually don't leave me anything. I just want to touch on, as the Councilman just said about the barn, and we're awarding it tonight. I've already spoken to the engineer. And our plan is to have a pre-com meeting as soon as possible, and with the hope that we can maybe get this project started and completed before the fall season, but that'll depend. So tomorrow morning I will be following up with the engineer to get a pre-com meeting, but they had to wait, of course, until we approved it. And the same will go with once we open the bids for the roads. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until we award it. Hopefully they'll come in well, and we'll try to get those in the pipeline quickly. Just to touch on the July 14th storm, and you brought it up, Mayor Higgins. The storms are, it seems to be getting worse. Part of the problem is we're receiving so much rainfall so quickly that even though DPW works hard when we know ahead of time of a storm to make sure the drains are clear and everything, it just can't hold it. Unfortunately, we had a pipe that was, not damaged, but it had to be replaced. And also as a result of this storm, we're checking a couple others out because there was flooding where there was never flooding. And it appears that we may have a similar situation with one of those pipes. As you know, some of these pipes are 50 or more years old, and so they do require sometimes to be replaced. So that is something that the DPW is working hard on it. And the last thing, just to touch base on some that Mayor Higgins brought up, we try to encourage. We do, you know, social media. We have our rave system, and we constantly trying to remind folks to sign up, because that's another way that we could get a message out quickly and to all and to the residents. Fortunately, not a lot of people, you know, sign up. There are a lot, but there's still more that can sign up, and pretty much everybody carries a cell phone now. It's easy to sign up on it. You'll get a text message, and you know, that way we get the message out when we need to, especially when there's an emergency. And unless there's any questions on any of the resolutions from many of the council folks, that's my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Ordinances, public hearing, ordinance number 25-08. An ordinance to amend chapter 168 entitled Fences of the Borough Code of the Borough of Wycliffe Lake, State of New Jersey. A motion to open to the public.
Motion.
For a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? None. Motion passes. Anyone in the public would like to speak on this ordinance only? Motion to close to the public.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
None opposed? Motion passes. Motion to adopt, right?
Yes, correct.
Motion to adopt.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Banana.
Yes.
Brodsky.
Yes.
Ms. Margolis.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes. Okay, public hearing ordinance number 25-09, an ordinance to amend chapter 380 entitled zoning of the Borough Code of the Borough of Wycliffe Lake, State of New Jersey. Motion to open to the public.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
None opposed, motion passes. Anyone from the public would like to speak on this ordinance only? Yeah, motion to close to the public.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please, for adoption. I mean, a motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Banana.
Yes.
Brodsky.
Yes.
Brodsky. I'm sorry, Ms. Margolis.
Yes.
Ms. Marsh.
Yes.
Ms. Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes. Okay, introduction, ordinance number 25-10. An ordinance to amend chapter 240 entitled Parks and Playgrounds of the Borough Code of the Borough of Wycliffe Lake, State of New Jersey. Motion for introduction.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Banana.
Yes.
Ms. Brodsky.
Yes.
Ms. Margolis.
Yes.
Ms. Marsh.
Yes.
Ms. Pollock.
Yes.
And Mr. Stern.
Yes. Okay. Introduction, ordinance number 25-11. An ordinance of the Borough of Wycliffe Lake, Berrien County, adopting the block 601 lot 1 redevelopment plan.
Motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Banana.
Yes.
Brodsky.
Yes.
Margolis.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Ms. Pollock.
Yes.
Mr. Stern.
Yes. Okay, consent agenda. Any questions on the consent agenda?
Not a question, although when we dealing with 55 Woodcliff, we had, you know, we need to set a minimum bid. I don't think it's in the resolution itself.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So,
So we should amend it to include,
The number?
yes.
yes.
300,000.
300,000.
So motion to amend 25-207 to include the minimum.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
None opposed, motion passes. So a motion to adopt the consent agenda as amended.
Motion.
Second.
Also in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
And none opposed. Motion passes.
Second, who's second in the consent?
Second.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All
Third.
in favor?
I'm just kidding.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Huh?
Everyone.